The Lady's Tale. The track was wet, muddy, and deeply pitted with the imprint of horses' hooves. It wound out of sight through a dense forest. Dusk was beginning to fall, and there was a sudden chill in the air. Sarah shivered.
Hope we're gonna find somewhere to spend the night soon.
Listen! Can you hear something?
Yes, horses and people, lots of them.
Here they come!
Watch out, Jamie!
I'm covered in mud!
Me too! Oh, I wish we could be riding instead of trudging along in all this mud.
Who do you think these people are?
Dunno, but I think we've gone back in time again.
I wondered why I was wearing these tights.
They're all wearing them. Must be the Middle Ages.
Are you two young travellers going to Canterbury?
Us?
Yes, that's right.
Then why don't you travel with us? You'd be very welcome.
Thanks.
The roads are no place for young persons alone.
Why's that?
The countryside is full of thieves.
Oh.
Allow me to introduce myself. Ralph is the name, and this is my band of travelling players.
We'd be glad to join you. I'm Sarah, by the way, and this is my brother, Jamie.
We should reach an inn soon, and there'll be a good meal waiting for us.
Great.
Hey, who's the lady on the white horse? She looks very posh compared to the rest of us.
She's got a knight with her. And some servants.
Do you think she's going to Canterbury too?
Spare a coin for a working lad, mistress?
Let's see what I can find for you.
Oh, thank you, mistress.
Out of the way, vagabond!
Don't like the look of that dagger.
Don't like the look of him either.
Let my mistress pass!
Oh, please, sir, please.
Stop that! Leave the boy alone!
Hold your tongue! It's none of your business.
But he only asked for some money.
My lady rides to Canterbury on pilgrimage. Is she to give alms to every beggar on the road?
If you really are on a pilgrimage, then yes, why not?
Come, Evan. They are only children. Let it be. Here is something for you, boy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, mistress.
Now, Evan, we must find shelter.
Very well, my lady.
Hey, watch out! You splattered mud all over us. Again!
Ha! Mud sticks where mud belongs.
What a horrible man!
Look at my clothes. They're soaked.
It's no matter. At the inn we shall soon get you dry.
Is it far to go? My feet are killing me.
Not far now. In the meantime, we shall have some music to make the way seem even shorter. Come on, strike up!
All I want to do is sit down and never get up again.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get up again. I'm aching all over.
Here, have some supper.
Thanks.
There.
Thanks.
That should make you feel better.
Thanks, Ralph. This tastes good.
That's better. Oh, do you think we can go to bed now?
I don't think we can afford a bed.
Actually, I don't think we're going to get much sleep anyway, with all this noise.
How about that pile of straw in the corner? We could try sleeping on that.
Ha! A fitting bed indeed for two good-for-nothing vagabonds. Only you might soil the straw.
I suppose he's got a nice bed waiting for him upstairs. Lucky him.
He's probably got lots of money to pay for it. Come on, we can lie down here. You can share my cloak as a blanket. It's big enough.
Thanks. Good night.
Night.
Omnia sol temperat, purus et subtilis, novo mundo reserat, faciem aprilis.
Can't we stop and have a rest for a few minutes? I'm really tired.
But we've come only a few miles. Is something amiss?
He's been ill, but he's much better now, aren't you, Jamie?
Am I?
I know. We'll sing one of our special songs to help you march along. It's about a knight who rode out on a pilgrimage.
Rode? Lucky old him. Wish we were riding.
He had a fine horse, and he wore a
A
great...
horse! That's what he just said.
A white horse!
What's the matter with you? Maybe you're not so well after all.
No, look! The white horse! Over there behind the trees!
You're right! He must be that lady's horse.
But where's the lady?
There must be something wrong. Let's go and find out. Come on, Jamie!
I'd better come with you. It's not safe around these parts.
Where is the lady?
And where are the others?
Ralph, what could have happened to them?
They may have been set upon by robbers. Although I think the knight and his 2 men-at-arms could have saved her from any trouble they were likely to meet.
Look down here! It looks like tracks. New ones!
Made by a horse. Let's see where it goes.
Sarah, look what I found!
What is it?
Don't know. Looks like a piece of red glass.
Looks uncommonly like a ruby to me, young master. Here, you keep that safe. There might be a reward for finding it.
Really?
Yes. And it looks as if someone's been this way recently.
I think I can hear someone. Over there, behind those trees.
You're right. It's that lady in the blue cloak. And she's crying.
Wonder why.
We'd better go and find out.
Are you right?
What happened?
They came out of nowhere. They attacked us and dragged us from our mounts. Now our horses have run away too.
You don't look too good.
Who were they? Did you see?
Oh, I don't know. They came at us from behind. They took everything.
We found your horse.
You did?
Where? In the clearing back there. It looks all right.
The pack pony, did you see that? It had all the baggage.
I'm afraid there's no sign of it, my lady. Perhaps that's what they were after.
All the treasure.
What treasure's that?
We were bringing it to the shrine of St. Thomas à Becket at Canterbury. Treasure of money and gold. It cannot be replaced. And what makes it worse, that it was not even mine in the first place.
I don't understand.
It was promised by my uncle in his will as an indulgence for his sins on this earth. My father is too unwell to travel, and so I brought it. And now it is lost.
I think we'd better get back to the others. Safety in numbers. Come, my lady. You'd better ride with us.
Oh, thank you. You have been very kind.
My lady!
Evan!
Lady Isabel, what has happened? Where is the pack horse and the baggage?
Good question. They took everything, and I was dragged from my steed.
Sweet Saviour! Who would dare attack a defenseless woman? Oh, my lady, if only I'd stayed with you instead of riding on.
Do not blame yourself, Evan. You were not gone long, and there seemed no danger.
We went to a farmhouse to buy milk and bread. Somebody must have been watching us, my lady. As soon as they saw us leave you...
I think it best we all move on. Not wise to linger too long in one place on the road. Allow me to help you, my lady.
Oh, thank you. But I think I shall walk a while instead of riding. Your music and songs will heal my spirits.
I will join you, my lady.
Why, thank you, Evan.
Sarah, did you see that?
What?
Under his cloak. A dagger with lots of precious stones on it. And there was one missing.
The ruby?
Yes.
But surely it can't have been Evan attacking his own lady.
Why not? How else would a stone from his dagger be found on the spot where they were robbed?
What a liar! All that talk about going off to buy milk and bread.
We'll have to tell someone.
No one's going to believe us. We can't prove anything.
I don't know about that. Come on, let's catch up with Ralph.
Good idea. Coming.
Hey, Ralph!
I wondered where you two had got to.
Can I tell you a story this time?
He knows some really good tales. Listen to this one, everyone.
Go on then, Jamie.
Do.
This one's called The Lady's Tale.
Lady's Tale?
Yes, it's from a famous collection of stories called The Pilgrim's Tales. Once upon a time, there was a fine lady who decided to go on a pilgrimage.
To Canterbury, wasn't it? Just like us.
She was taking a rich treasure to the shrine, but she travelled quite modestly with only a few attendants because she didn't want anyone to know about the treasure.
Well, that makes sense. Usually only wealthy people are attacked on the road.
But someone she was travelling with knew about the treasure and he decided to steal it.
How dreadful! Fancy being betrayed by someone you trusted.
Childish nonsense.
Where is this story leading?
You'll see soon enough. Just keep your eye on Evan.
So, how do you think he stole it?
Took it while she was asleep?
Too dangerous. No, he needed an alibi, so he devised a plot with someone else in the party. They would ride off together and then return and steal the treasure.
Goodness! I don't know how the other person could have trusted him. Anyone who could think up all that must be a knave. He wouldn't be very likely to share the proceeds at the end of the day.
How much longer is this wretched story going to go on?
Oh, not much longer.
Anyway, to go on with the story, he wasn't going to share it with anyone, you see. But what he didn't realise was that he'd made one very big mistake.
What was that?
Well, when they attacked the rest of the party, they left something behind. Something that, if their story was true, should never have been there.
I wonder what that could have been.
This.
The ruby.
I found this in the grass where my lady was attacked.
Wow.
It was Evan! It was all Evan's idea!
Quiet, you fool!
I have it in mind that this is a hanging offence.
He made me do it! The pony's in! I'll show you!
Hold your tongue or I'll cut it out! The boy doesn't have anything.
Oh, don't I?
No! And that imbecile has taken leave of his senses.
Has he really? So how did this come to be dropped by the robber then?
Evan. It's the great ruby from your dagger.
I'm not staying to listen to this.
That's right.
You can't just get away with it like that.
No, he's not. I'm going to follow him. Can I borrow your white horse, my lady?
Certainly.
Get up! Jamie, don't do it. He's armed.
It doesn't scare me. Come on, girl. Ugh. Look out!
What? Ah!
What's happening?
It looks as if that branch has knocked Evan off his horse.
Is he unconscious? Well, he's not moving.
Did you see that?
That was a tidy piece of riding, young master.
Evan's going to have quite a headache when he wakes up.
What are you going to do with him?
We'll turn him over to the sheriff when we reach the next inn. But first, this miscreant here can show us where the pack horse and baggage are hidden.
Oh, yes, sir. That I will.
Well, in the meantime, would it please the young master to tell us another of his stories?
I've got a better idea, my lady.
What is that?
If the musicians play us a song, we can sing as we march along.
A poet as well as a storyteller. Oh, methinks you will go far.
The music in The Lady's Tale is taken from Carl Orff's Carmina Burana. In Fortuna Imperatrix Mundi, a dance begins, while the choir sings a long melody that stops and starts. The music rises to a frightening climax. The trumpets and snare drum play exciting fanfares. At the start of Primavera, a high chirping figure is played 3 times by woodwind and pianos to the accompanying brittle sound of the xylophone. The voices enter with a slow, doleful melody, like monks singing plain song. A clock strikes 4, and a solo voice welcomes the sunrise.
Omnia sol temperat, purus et subtilis, novo mundo reserat, faciem aprilis, ad amorem properat, animus irilis, et iocundis imperat, Deus puerilis.
In Auf dem Anger, the rhythm of the music is irregular. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3. Two solo violins from the village band take over. Then we hear an unusual duet for flute and timpani. These are just some of the highlights of Carmina Burana by Carl Orff. You are bound to discover more every time you listen.